I like turtles.
Welcome to another video, and today we are back playing another Ghoti variant, and this one, I think, is the potential to be a top tier Ghoti variant. Now, not right now, but you just wait. Once tearlaments are banned, they stop shuffling the runic spells back into the deck, it'll be a different story. Alright, let's get going with our fish deck, and let's see. Let's show off the combo. Now, opponent, we banish the top card of their deck. It's a Shadow Beast with our runic tip. So what does that mean? That means they're playing tearlaments with the Shadow package to make Shadow Winda. So we were going to do a cool fish combo, but you'll have to wait, stick around. I'll show you the fish combo in the next game, because we got to show off how to beat tearlaments when you're playing runic fish. Let's immediately shuffle. Shuffle our two cards after we get the Huggin. Draw two. We got the Hop Your Squadron in hand. We got the Zep. We got the Deep Destiny Hero Dasher, which is a bit of a brick. And we got another runic spell. So let's summon our fish, our Zep, and Synchro into the Herald of the Arc Light. And this is all we need. Herald of the Arc Light says any monster sent from the hand or main deck to the graveyard is banished instead. Which means all of opponent's mills are getting sent straight to the graveyard. Straight to the banish zone instead of the graveyard. Alright. This boy also can sacrifice himself. Pop himself to negate. Opponent activating Scream. Oh no. Oh, opponent activating Foolish. Okay. That's not a monster. It's not a monster, so it's going to go to the graveyard. But does opponent know? Has opponent read? Opponent activating Foolish. Burial. Banishing. There, Yugioh. Oh, opponent, I don't think you meant to do that. Opponent is not a reader. Not a reader confirmed. Tearlaments Rhino Heart getting summoned. Tearlaments Scream. Gonna send a bunch of cards to the graveyard. Any monsters get banished. Looks like no monsters got sent. Just three spells. Alright, opponent getting lucky here. Getting to target a trap in their graveyard. Add back to hand. Alright. Let's activate our Smiting Storm. Get our Runic. Gary the Runic Fangs here. And why are we doing that? Well, you're about to see. We got the Hop Ear Squadron. Opponent is trying to go to battle phase. They go to battle phase, they can just attack this Herald, and then it's game over. They're gonna start milling. So we gotta get this Tearlaments Rhino Heart out of here. So we're gonna summon the Gary, draw a card with our Runic Field spell, and then Hop Ear Squadron. Summon the Arion Post, quick synchro level 6. Banish the Zep from the deck. Zep gonna immediately summon. Immediately summon back to the field and synchro into the Azcan. Azcan gonna banish. Arion Post gonna search. We chain blocked Ash Blossom right there. Let's banish the Tearlament. Opponents use their normal summon. They can't send cards to the graveyard from the deck. Azcan comes back, and opponent is done. It's that easy. Alright, you know what? This was the only Tearlament player I saw all day today. I think something has changed. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, on to the next game. We are playing our Runic Fish. Let's activate the field spell, and here's the combo. You don't need to have the field spell in hand, alright? The combo is, all you need, one of your tuna fish, one of your level 2 tunas, and 2 copies of any Runic spell. We got so many of these, they all do the same thing. Special summon a Runic, so you get the Huggin. Huggin, you discard a card, you search for the field spell. Doesn't matter what you discard, you search for the field spell, activate the field spell. That's how you get to this point. Let's carry on the combo. Synchro summon, Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch gonna decrease the level. Go to level 2. Fun thing you can do. You don't have to decrease it, but we're gonna decrease it this time. We'll talk about what else you can do with Cupid Pitch later. Alright. Decrease the level to 2. Summon the Gary using your other Runic Field spell. Draw 2. Nice little free Pot of Greed. Free Pot of Greed in your combo is always nice. Summon the Arion Post using your 2 monsters. Cupid Pitch is gonna activate. Arion Post going to activate, let you banish a fish from the deck. So you banish your Paces, or you know, whichever one you didn't have. It's going to search for the Hop Ear Squadron. Opponent, excuse me, opponent is doing tier 0, turn 0 Ghoti plays. We banished a card, a fish monster. They're summoning Ixzeep. We're getting Ghotied? We're getting Ghotied going first? Oh my goodness. Alright, this is what's changed. Alright, opponent summoning a Hop Ear Squadron. They are synchro summoning. Does opponent know? They're going into Arion Post. If Arion Post banishes a Zep from the deck, Opponent gets to go into a level 8 synchro. Going second, they get to banish a card that we control, resummon their Azcan, search with the Arion posts. They're going to be just gaming. They are gaming. Opponent, what did they banish? They banished Paces! Opponent, this is a very beautiful prismatic Paces, which, you know, I get. That's why you banished it, but opponent, you got to watch my videos. You got to make better plays here. Opponent ending. They didn't get to summon. Alright, big mistake. Fusion Destiny, our last play. I love this card so much. I know Tearlaments made it look bad, but we're bringing it back. GPE, pop itself, pop the Arion post. It's going to come back. Alright, pass the turn. We got our fish coming back. We got the Hopier Squadron in hand. Opponent has their nice, beautiful prismatic Paces that they wanted to show us. But opponent, you can't just show off your prismatic Paces. You got to make good plays. I'm so proud of you, though, for playing Ghoti. Opponent activating Abyss Shark. Alright, Abyss Shark going to activate. Search for a fish. We're good with that, alright? What do you do when you're playing against Ghotis? Because now I'm the Ghoti Master. I got to show you how to beat Ghotis, alright? You wait. You be patient, alright? Opponent activating the Paces, okay. Getting that Lifeless Leaffish on the field. Alright, now they have a play they can make. They can Abyss Shark Lifeless Leaffish to make a rank 4. So what we're going to do is pop the Lifeless. Always pop the even numbered ones. Do not pop any odd numbered cards they have. They can't use them for anything. Alright. DPE. Gonna pop. Pop that Lifeless Leaffish. We could have used our fish to banish it, but we're using DPE. Alright. Opponent summoning. Banishing, sorry. I don't know what they're doing. Banishing? There we go. Banishing to get the Snopios back. Alright. Snopios gonna get summoning. Alright, Snopios gonna target itself. We're gonna let this happen. We only have banishing effects now. Oh, excuse me. Opponent targeting our Arion post with the Snopios. Not sure what that's all about. Let's quick synchro. Dodge that banish. Synchro summon. Opponent was going to make it so that when we synchro summoned, it was going to get banished, which isn't a huge deal. It still will activate, but it'll not be able to search for a level 6 or lower fish. So it was a little bit of a mess up play. I still think they should have targeted their own Snopios though. Alright, Azcan on the field. We're going to get a search with the Arion post. Let's banish their level 6 monster. Banish it. Banish the Snopios. Opponent has no fish in the graveyard. They can't activate it. Azcan coming back. Pace is getting banished to resummon the Azcan. Melfi Wally. Opponent playing Melfi Fish. Alright, Melfi Fish. Not that good. Let's summon the Hopier Squadron. Immediately synchro into the Baron on the opponent's turn. Opponent's going to activate their Melfi Wally. We're going to negate. They use their normal summon to get that out there. Negate. Opponent has no even numbered monsters on the field. Ending the turn. Draw phase. DP coming back. We got quick effect pops. Pace is coming back. We activated DPE. So we're going to return DPE to the extra deck. We're going to return him. He says negate's been used. You can't use it again. And we're going to resummon that Azcan. And now we can just make Baron again. And opponent not going to wait to see it. Ghoti's getting fished out of the ocean by the Ghoti Master. That's me. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, if you like these deck lists, if you like this gameplay, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back with more spicy deck lists in the future. Opponent going first. Look what it is again. This is the ladder now. It's no longer tier 0. Everyone is playing Ghoti Fish and I love it. Alright, opponent banishing their Pace to summon a Zep. What are these suboptimal plays with the Ghoti? They Debut Tunifold into a Paces and then summon Zep. Opponent, I mean, I'm going to look at your deck list later, but that was not the right play. That is not the right play. Watch my videos so you know how to play this deck properly. Alright, let's draw. We got the perfect draw. We got 2 Runic spells, and we got our tunas. We even have a Hopier Squadron already. Opponent getting back the Paces. Now, they don't have a non-tuner on the field. They have only tuners. So, we're going to activate our Freezing Curses. Opponent playing the Trap. Alright, I do not think that you should play the Trap, but opponent's going for it. We'll see if it pays off for him. You know, I'm ready to get played by Ghoti, alright? I'm the Ghoti Master. It does not mean I'm invulnerable. We're going to summon the Huggin. Now, all these Runic spells have 2 modes. We're keeping Flashing Fire. Flashing Fire can pop a special summon monster. We're hoping opponent makes a mistake here. We're going to activate Huggin. Discard our Shift. Opponent knows what we're up to now. They're special summoning the Zep because the Zep got banished. It's special summoning itself. They can immediately synchro summon when it resolves. That Snopios just targeted itself with its effect to get banished, so if it leaves the field it gets banished instead. The Zep comes back. Hug and resolves. Opponent does not activate the Zep effect to quick synchro. They could have done it. They could have made an 8. They could have banished the Hugin, but they're saving it, alright? That's probably a smart play, because you really want to deal with the Runic Fountain. That's a big deal. So Runic Fountain being activated, and opponent right now, this is a good play, alright? Because while this is activating, we don't get the draw if we activate another Runic spell. It has to be resolved to get our Runic draws. So opponent activating right now, so we're not going to let them have it. We got to activate the Flash and Fire. We're going to pop their non-tuner. Pop the Snopios. We were waiting for them to make a mistake. They didn't make a mistake. They played perfectly. Snopios banishes itself. So if they have a fish in the graveyard, they can resummon the Snopios or re-get it back to their hand. But opponent doesn't have a fish. They don't have a fish in the graveyard. That means Snopios can't come back. Alright, let's normal summon the Zep. Activate our Shift. And we have a choice here, alright? We can go into a level 4 Synchro, but we don't have another Runic spell to extend. We can't do the combo like we did in the last game. So I got the backup plan. That's why a DP is in here. Sometimes you just get left with a bunch of nonsense, and you got to turn that into a Sneaky Boy and a once per turn pop. Especially in Runic when you don't have the battle phase, I think DP is critical to pop your opponent's cards each turn, because you're going to be grinding them out. And DP is the grindiest card there is. Once per turn pop, each turn he comes back, we're going to pop our opponent's tuners. And now we're going to wait patiently, and we're going to play real careful like, because we got a lot of ways to interact here. DP isn't just a once per turn pop. He's also a level 8 body that we can use to quick synchro. Let's get back. The Shift. That's right, Shift and DPE can make a level 10. That means we can go into the Deep Beyond if we need to, banish our opponent's entire field. But we also have this Hopier Squadron. Opponent, Beautiful. Summoning the Lifeless Leaffish is what they should have done turn 1. Lifeless going to send to the graveyard. We're going to pop right now. We don't want them using this to synchro summon. Let's just pop right now. Pop the non-tuner. The tuners always come back. And you see we left the DP on field because we can still use it to synchro summon. If opponent does something we don't like, an opponent knows they've been played, they have no more moves. Again, the fish have been beaten. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, we got a great hand because we got two... Oh, just kidding. This is a Fusion Destiny. Maybe this hand isn't so great after all. We got two evenly matched, and we got the Shift, and we're going first. So we got to do something with this. Not the optimal play, but let's Shift, activate the Runic Slumber. Opponent hitting us with Max C. Alright, don't love to see that. If we want to make a solid board here, we are going to have to summon a lot of times. We're going to go into the Doggo, Runic Gary. We're going to make the Arion Posts. We're going to banish the Paces, because we have Shift in the graveyard. We can banish Shift, targeting our Arion Posts. And we have a choice. Do we make the DP? Do we give opponent another card? Do we give him 3 cards from that Max C to make DP? And you know what? I think we do. We're going to activate. Get the DP out here. It's another piece. It's another piece that might just slow the opponent down. If they go to battle phase, we got the evenly matched. And back on our turn, we got another one. Shift's coming back. Pace is coming back. We got our fish plays. We got our DP pop. Hold on, what are you up to? Small World, revealing a Radiant Kaiju to get a Blackwing Simoon. This is Blackwings. And if you watch my channel, you know this. I do not like Blackwings, and it's because there are literally a billion of them. I don't know what any of them do, and they spend 7 hours summoning. Alright? They never stop. Opponent activate Imperm. I had to fight that in Duel Links for years, alright? I've been traumatized by Blackwings and Duel Links. That is why I don't like them. They're not good. I just don't like them, alright? Let's move on. Opponent activating Black Whirling. Activating the Blackwing Simoon. Normal summoning, using its effect. Getting 2 searches. And what's the secret to beating Blackwings? Because they seem kind of unstoppable. But if you watch, there's a moment of weakness, alright? Opponent. Searching for a Blackwing. Searching for another Blackwing. I'm not going to try and guess their names. Each one is different. There literally is like dozens of them. Alright, Blackwing Sudri. Do we pop now? Because we got the poppage. We got the banishing. No, we don't banish now. Alright, we wait. We wait till they have a tuner and a non-tuner, and then we strike. Because Blackwings pretty much has to normal summon most of their monsters, there's going to be a weakness to this line. Alright? Opponent getting Blackwings. Getting more Blackwings. Getting more Blackwings. Activating to get a Black Feather Whirlwind, and they are normal summoning. Alright, this is the time. Alright, they normal summon this Blackwing Vada. It's a tuner. They got the ability to synchro summon. Let's stop them. All their monsters are in attack mode. Activate. Synchro summon. White Aura Whale. Pop all their monsters in attack mode. Search with the Arion Post. Get them all out of here. Blackwings be gone. Wipe them all. Love to see it. Alright, let's add that Snopios to hand. Is Snopios the right card for this situation? We have one fish in the graveyard. We'll probably have our paces, so yes. Gotta pay attention to how many fish you have in the graveyard. Opponent. Summoning a Sharna. Summoning a Blackwing Armada. This one's a tuner. This one's a non-tuner. They're about to increase the level. It's time to nuke the field. Paces activate. Nuke the field. Opponent has no normal summon left. All their whirlwinds are gone. They do not get to synchro summon. The board is clear. Ghoti the Deep Beyond is going to come back. The Blackwings are beaten. Love to see it. Let's go on to the last game. Alright. Last game. We're going second. Opponent, what are you up to? Opponent activating D-Shifter. Alright. I'm really hoping tearlaments get banned because then people will stop playing D-Shifter. I hate this card. It messes up so many decks. And Runic, it gets messed up. Runic spells won't go to the graveyard, so we won't get to draw with our Runic field spell. Alright. Opponent activating terraforming. Searching for the field spell. The Ghoti field spell. Alright. Well, I said in my previous videos that the Ghoti field spell I thought was bad, and I don't recommend people play it, but this Chad here is playing the Ghoti field spell. Let's see. Is it worth a slot? Opponent activating. Banishing a fish from hand to get the paces. At triggering their Ixeep, alright, they had an Ixeep in hand, summoning the paces, making the Arion Post. Arion Post gonna banish, and they don't need to banish their paces because paces got banished because of the D-Shifter. So D-Shifter carrying them right now. Alright, opponent sat in a back row, passing us. We got this evenly matched. Let's draw. Max C we cannot activate because of the D-Shifter. Shuts off Max C. Opponent getting paces on the field. Getting shift on the field, and we enter battle. We try to go to battle, and I'm gonna start recommending this. If you're playing against Ghoti and they got this wide board and you don't have anything, just fake that you have evenly matched. Go to battle with no cards. They're gonna flail around and start synchro summoning because they gotta dodge. They can't synchro during the battle phase. Opponent making Ghoti the Deep Beyond. Let's evenly matched. Opponent's last card was Ghoti Chain, letting them banish the Ghoti of the Deep Beyond to save it. It'll come back by its own effect to summon the Ixeep and opponent. Choosing to keep the field spell and nothing else. Alright, now we get to make our plays, but we got to be careful. Our Runic spells, if we activate them, because we could do all sorts of wombo combo synchro summons, these would get banished. Alright, is that worth it? I don't think so. I'm going to save. I'm going to save them. Paces, banish itself to summon the shift. And this is my mistake. I didn't realize this. These shift. Alright, well, we'll point it out later. There's a mistake. There's a misplay with the shift. Alright, now we can activate Max C. Draw a billion cards, but opponent. Top deck Ash Blossom. This man is a Yugi god. Angler Fish. Look at these sleeves. These are the sleeves of someone who was born to play Ghoti. I'm gonna have to go to the store and get these. Ash Blossom top deck to negate the Max C. Alright. We gotta play with what we have. Max C challenge has been won. Shift coming back. Pace is coming back. Opponent's Ghoti of the Deep Beyond back on the field. But our Paces is coming back. And we're going to activate Runic Droplet. Get ourselves the Gary. Opponent has priority to synchro summon. They are synchro summoning, link summoning, sorry, an Abyss Keeper. We are going to get rid of the opponent's entire field. The best way to get rid of Ghotis is to send them to the graveyard. You banish them, they come back. You send them to the graveyard, they don't come back. Arion Post, banish the Zep. Zep come back. Synchro summon into the White Aura Whale. Search for a card. Pop the field. Opponent's Ghotis are gone, but they still have the field spell. Search for the Arion Post with that. Search for the Snopios, sorry, with that Arion Post. Opponent banishing the Ghoti of the Deep Beyond from the graveyard. That's not coming back to get the Snopios. Alright. Activate and Snopios to summon the Snopios. Targeting our white or will, so we'll get banished instead of going to the graveyard when it's destroyed. And opponent go into battle. And we could not synchro summon with the shift into a Ghoti of the Deep Beyond. Because we got the shift onto the field, I told you to pay attention, with the paces. And these shift and the paces can only activate if they were special summoned this turn. They are so restricted. The quick effect is that only if they were special summoned this turn. So could not activate the shift, and I didn't even know that, to be honest. It's never come up. Let's activate the Snopios, banish our fish. Alright, so we're going to get them back. Target our Snopios with its own effect. Go to the end phase, back to our turn. What do we draw? Drawing a Call by the Grave. Not super useful at this point. Would have been nice to negate that Ash Blossom. And now we're at a disadvantage. We have to synchro at normal speed. Opponent gets to quick synchro with both of their fish. We got a Runic Slumber, but Runic Slumber does nothing. But let's quick synchro, or normal synchro, sorry, into a Baron. And this is the struggle here. Opponent has a lot of ways to interact. They got paces and shift. So if they activate the paces, we negate. They just activate the shift, and they're going to go straight into the Ghoti, the Deep Beyond. So what do we do here? We could activate our Runic Slumber to get it in the graveyard, but it's too late for anything to activate. Huggen would be banished. So we're going to activate. Just target our Baron, banish some cards, which is probably also a mistake. We might be giving them more materials. Luckily we didn't hit anything good. That Ghoti, the Deep Beyond is going to come back, but our fish are coming back too. Get that Snopios back, set that Call by the Grave. Skip our battle phase. Opponent, I'm sweating now. Timer's running out. Ghoti, the Deep Beyond comes back. It is very big. Paces come back. Shift come back. Opponent has their field spell, but look at our graveyard. We only have one fish. We can't activate Snopios. Opponent, Ixeep added to hand with the field spell. Banishing a fish to summon the Ixeep. We can't summon anything. We have no plays. We could banish stuff from the graveyard, but to what? For what purpose? If we negate their fish, we negate our own fish. The ultimate weakness of Call by the Grave. Opponent, summoning a Snopios, targeting itself with its own effect. Sorry, targeting their Ghoti, the Deep Beyond with its own effect. That is smart. Now if this gets destroyed, it leaves the field, it gets banished, it comes back. Smart play. Opponent is a master of the fish. Opponent was born to play fish, going into Excel, Synchro, Stardust. Getting a Tuna back from the graveyard. And opponent makes a mistake here. They activated this. Nah, wrong. Don't activate it. Now you can only summon fish. They're forced to go into a fish. They could have made a level 10. Arion Post coming back. Banishing the lifeless sea fish. They're going to battle. Alright, our fish are in the graveyard. We're getting hit for 7,000 damage. But we live. We live. And now we can Snopios. Banish our fish. They're going to come back on our turn. We could even banish this Zep and try and do a Synchro Summon on their turn. Let's go for it. Banish the Zep. Target Snopios with its own effect. Get back the Zep. Get the Azcan. Banish a card on the field. Let's banish that Excel Synchron. Snopios got banished, so it's triggering. We're going to banish our Shift. Get our Snopios back to hand. Banish that Excel Synchron. Banish our last fish from the graveyard to get the Azcan back. Alright, it's our turn, and again, we're at a disadvantage. Our fish are coming back, but we can't quick synchro. Opponent can quick synchro with their Arion Post, but maybe they're running out of materials. Paces come back. Shift come back. Alright, main phase 1. We get one synchro summon before they can respond. Let's go for it. Make the Deep Beyond. And I didn't know. I didn't know. It only activates on the opponent's turn. I thought we were going to banish the field and I was going to lethal. It doesn't work that way. I got played for a fool. That was not the play I should have made. What should I have done? What should I have done? Well, not that, that's for sure. Alright. Now I'm flailing. Opponent gets to synchro summon. Making a white or a whale. They're doing it to us. They're doing it to us. Snopio's come back. They can't activate the whale because it was on the chain. They missed the timing on the whale. Whale does not get to destroy all cards on the field if you activate it, and it's not the last chain link. Alright, let's banish Snopios from the graveyard. Now our Snopios is negated. It's so hard to play. Now I'm sweating. I'm really running out of the timer. I'm really running out. Alright. What do we get back? What do we get back? Snopios is negated. Okay, what can we do here? We have 1,000 life points. We can go into a level 8 synchro, but we don't have any level 8 synchros left. We don't have any left. We're running out. We should have made. Where is he? If opponent's out of Azcans, we could have made the Swordsoul Supreme Sovereign. Alright, we get our Azcan back. We can go into a level 10. We could have gone into a level 10. We could have gone into the Supreme Sovereign. Alright. And then if anything gets banished, we can banish a card on field and graveyard. But I forgot I had 1,000 life points. And I made the Verte. I cannot activate Verte. Verte is not activatable. All I can do is attack with my Deep Beyond. Attack, crash the Deep Beyonds. It comes back, crash into the Shift. But the timer, the sweating, it's not enough. My opponent can get easily lethal by attacking my Verte. I fumbled it. I fumbled it. What a fool. I could have had him if I just had a couple more seconds. Alright, looks like Anglerfish is the king of Ghoti, and I'm going to have to retire. Let's go on to the deck list. Alright, that last game that I showed was actually the first game that I played with this deck. So that was a very stressful first game. I was like, I wonder how this deck will go. And then I started off in the sweatiest game of my life. Alright, we got 2 DD Crows, 2 Maxis, triple Hop Ear Squadron, 2 Paces, double Shift, 2 Zep. We got the Destiny Hero, we got the Lifeless Leaf Fish, we got the Destiny Hero Dasher, we got the Snopios, we got 2 Fusion Destinies, we got 2 Runic Fountains, we got 2 Call Buys, 2 Runic Tips, triple Flashing Fire, double Destruction, double Freezing Curses, double Slumber, 1 Smiting Storm, 1 Golden Droplet, 1 Dispelling, triple Evenly Matched. And this was, I thought I was trying to deal with tearlaments. I didn't know I was supposed to be dealing with Ghotis. I would have put some different cards in my deck. Alright. In the extra, we got Double Huggin', 2 Gary, a Destiny Hero Destroyer, Herald of the Arclight, Cupid Pitch, Arion Post times 2, a White Aura Whale, Azcan, Veranda Fleur, Swordsoul Supreme Sovereign, Ghoti the Deep Beyond, and the Predaplant Verte Anaconda. I gotta say, this deck, very fun to play, very powerful. We got access to some of the most powerful engines in the game. Now they are soft to tearlaments, but apparently everyone's playing Ghotis now. So maybe I should rebuild my deck list. Maybe I should cut the DD Crows and the Evenly Matched and start playing Ash Blossoms. More Maxis, more Ash Blossoms, more Imperms. You let me know what you think. Alright. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.